Okay, here we are. We're going to be doing our next little piece, and that is making a highlight. So we're going to add something to our Instagram story. So the first thing that we want to do is we need to have an actual link to it. So we're going to go in and we're going to put a circle. Might want to make it just a little bit bigger than it comes. As always, if you want to do the constrained proportions, so that way it's the right one, we're going to put that right above our grid. So I might move my grid down just a smidge so I give myself a little more room to work with when I add my stories. There we go, perfect. So we've made this. Let's go ahead and we're going to make a new slide. This is actually where our video is going to go. So we have something nice and blank. So there's a couple of ways that you can add a video. So if you have any iPhone, you can just record yourself, airdrop that video to your MacBook. I'll show you how to add it that way. You can also use the photo booth option on your MacBook itself. The only thing is that it doesn't shoot in portrait mode, and so you'll have to do a little bit extra with it, but either one's going to work. So I'm going to show you how to enter your video if you're using an Apple product, so you have an iPhone. There'll be another video if you're wanting to see how to do it with using your actual MacBook. So let's go ahead. We're going to insert media. We're going to go to choose. So all of the things that I airdrop to myself go to my downloads. So I'm going to pick one of my videos that I want, and I'm going to insert that video. So mine, because of the ratio that I filmed mine in, it automatically takes up the whole screen. If yours doesn't do that, that's totally fine. You can just drag the corners of the image to go to the actual corners of the slide, and that works. And now we have our video. So the video's in here. We want to make this clickable, though. We want to make this something that you can mess around with, where you can click as the video is playing and go back to your grid. So we need to set this thing up. So you'll notice my video is selected. It has the play button. It has this. We need to change some things. So you'll notice, just like any other picture or image, you'll have style and arrange. But you have something new now, and that's movie. So if we click on movie, you'll notice that the default is start movie on click. We don't want that. We want you to be able to go directly to that slide and it just start playing. So we're going to deselect the start movie on click, and now that is good to go. The next thing that we're going to do is I want to have an X button, something that you can click on. It'll take you back to your grid just like you would on Instagram. So I'm going to go to my text, and in my text box, I'm going to put a capital X, and I'm going to change the font color to white, and then I'm going to drag that X up to the corner. So I don't know if you're like me, this is not enough space to click on. It's a rather small X. So what you're going to do is we're going to give it some clickable space. So we're going to go back to shape. We're going to select that square, and we're going to make it nice and big. Give yourself some real estate to really click. So you have your square here. It's selected. You're going to use a 2-finger click to go ahead and bring up this drop-down menu. So right here you have an option. It says Add Link. This is going to be something that is going to actually be making us able to jump around within this app. So add link, and we're going to go link to slide. So notice it has some things. So previous slide, first slide, last slide. You might be inclined to like pick this one because it just says first slide. But the problem is if you switch the order of anything, that can really mess with stuff. So instead, it's best to use the actual slide numbers, because even if you add slides afterward or rearrange things, it will keep the formatting as you need it. So we're going to select slide, and it's already on slide 1. And so we're going to go to slide. You will know that it works because it takes you to the one that you linked it with. But we still have a problem. You have this big blue box in the corner. We don't want that there. So you're going to select your square, go to style, and you have this opacity option here. You're just going to go ahead and turn the opacity all the way down to 0. You will notice that you now have a blue circle with a white jump arrow. That means that it's linked to another slide. If you want to check it, you just go ahead, push play. It starts talking right away. And if you click anywhere within the region that you added that button, it should work, take you right back here. So now we'll go to our final step with working with this story, is that you need some type of thumbnail that you want to put in for your highlights. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a screenshot of the video. Some people want to actually have like their full face. Some people are like, no, I don't want my face in it. I want something else. So we're going to do part of the screen that you see. So I'm going to go ahead and screenshot. So we hit Shift Command 4, and you'll notice that my cursor turned into some crosshairs. And I am going to go ahead and select this piece of art that's in my background. I just screenshot that, so that's going to be saved to my desktop. And we're going to go back to our grid page, and you have this circle that we have made as our highlight. And just like we've done for the profile picture, you're going to select it. You're going to go right over here where it says color fill. We're going to make that say image fill. It fills it in with the last image that you selected, so that's not the right one. So we need to make sure that we choose which one we want. So we hit that choose button. Again, I know my snapshots go to my desktop, so there it is. I select it, and it now fills it in with the image that I wanted. And now we have to make our last link. So you go ahead, you select your highlight. We're going to do the same process that we did last time, and we're going to 2-finger click, add link, link to slide. You'll notice right here that my video is on slide 3. So I'm going to go select slide 3, go to slide. It made the jump, which means that my link worked. But if I want to check it, we just push play, click. We can check to close, and you are good. All right, so in the next video, I'm going to show you how to set up your grid and make sure that all those links work.